I would if I could, but it just so happens I have this one single buck to my name. This has been a day from hell, completely from hell.
You're complaining? Look at me!
I just got fired from a job as a ladies' room attendant.
You're cleaning bathrooms?
Just the one. Ladies' room. I was attending, actually.
Where?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Carly?
The Mona Lisa.
Lisa made you clean her bathrooms?
Yeah. And that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is that Jack saw me there.
Well, so what? Andy saw me
it's
here.
the most humiliating
really
moment of my entire life.
Yeah, well, try meeting your guy when you're in prison.
Flush my head right down one of those toilets.
It's gonna be over.
I'll join
I'm really
the club.
scared it's gonna be over. I gotta talk to him. I gotta talk to him before it's too late.
I hate to break it to you, but I have bigger problems than yours and St. Andy's.
I have to convince him that I want him, not Reed.
I'm homeless. The idea of just losing a man is like a walk in the park to me right now.
I don't care. Look, you owe me, Carly.
Me. That's all you ever think of.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I was trying to help you. So I don't care if you're penniless. You're not in jail, so do something.
All right, just let me think about it for a second.
Well, think hard, because I gotta get home tonight.
Okay, so if I do get you out of here, then you have to promise me that you're gonna give me a big chunk of your rainy day stash, because I need it. I need money, I need a place to stay, and I need money for legal fees.
What stash?
Well, the stuff you've saved. Molly, you have heard of a savings account, haven't you?
Don't lecture me, miss. I want a Learjet to match the color of my shoes.
Well, I had the money then.
Yeah, well, now you're asking me to cover your rent, which I can do if you get me out of here. I just need to fix things with Andy.
And how exactly do you think you're gonna do that?
Beg, cry, grovel, unless you have a better idea.
Maybe. Maybe if he saw you really pathetic and sad, and desperate.
He saw me here. How much worse do you want it?
Wait. Oh, officer.
Yeah, I just started. You're a cop?
Office staff, actually. But I was around here long enough to learn that sometimes when people get locked up, they get in bad shape. You know, they need somebody to sort of bend the rules for them just a little bit. Like my cousin Molly here. She was arrested after a terrible ordeal. Or maybe you even heard about her brave rescue of the Snyder baby? No. Well, needless to say, it was very traumatic. And now here she is, suffering from fatigue and maybe even malnutrition.
If she needs a doctor, I'll get one.
Oh, wait, no, that's not exactly gonna help. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm not asking you to let Molly run around free. She just needs a little time and an atmosphere where she can explain things to her honey.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah. See, I knew that you were sensitive the moment I saw those big, beautiful blue eyes. So here's the deal. If Molly gets to the ER somehow, then her boyfriend will come running.
You want me to send her to the hospital without a doctor's exam here?
Just for a few minutes.
They'd kick me to the curb.
Oh. You don't really know who I am, do you? Just so happens that I'm well off. Very well off. And so if you see to it that Molly does get to the ER and that her fiancé finds out about it, well, I'll reward you. And did I happen to mention how generous I am? Generous to a fault.
You're gonna pay me to take her to the hospital?
Oh, you're so darn cute. Not only will I pay you, I'll take you out for cocktails afterward.
All I have to do is one favor.
Mm-hmm. I will make it totally worth your while. You're the best. You are an absolute angel. You really are. Just the sweetest, swellest guy ever. What are
Under
you doing?
arrest for attempting to bribe a police officer.
You can't do
You have the
this to
right
me.
to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
Shut up.
I'll take that as a yes. You have the right to speak to an attorney before answering any questions. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, I understand perfectly. Well, I sure hope you're satisfied. Now look where I am. Well, what do you got there behind your back? Sharing is sharing, Molly.
I only found one stick.
Well, then give it to me.
It's your own piece of gum.
It's your fault I'm in here. The least you can do is give me a stick of gum.
Did I tell you to bribe an officer?
Gee whiz, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't hear your brilliant idea.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta talk to Andy. Face to face with no bars between us to show him. He'll see then that I really care about him.
I don't know. They got you in here with major fraud.
Oh, as opposed to your minor fraud? They busted you while you were out on bail, girlfriend. Hello, they are gonna nail you and good unless we figure some way to get out of here.
I have a child to think about, Molly. You can't keep me in here. God. I don't want to get nailed.
Well, then you gotta help me think of a plan. Nobody else is gonna help us. We are all we've got.
In this town hates my guts.
I have a way to get you out, but you gotta promise me that you're gonna get me out as soon as possible.
Normally I'd say yes, but Garth Brooks is waiting to party with me once I get out of here. Of course I'm gonna help you.
Okay, then you gotta play your last ace. You are still the mother of Hal Munson's baby.
Yeah, that I am. And Hal, he couldn't stand the idea of his son's mother behind bars. That's why he bailed me out the first time.
Exactly. So he springs you, and then you talk him into springing me. I mean, I still am the aunt of Parker, right?
Yes. I think you may have something there.
All right. Put your pouty lips to some music called the guard.
Never a tin cup around when you need one.
TV show. Well, she definitely took us by surprise. On that one a little.
Some things never change.
No, actually, Molly has changed. She was the one who was responsible for helping us find Faith.
How?
She led us to read.
Why was she with me?
I don't know why. She has poor taste in men. First David, then Reed.
Where is Reed from?
Canada, we think. But to be honest with you, we don't know the truth when it comes to him. Lily, I cannot cut him the same slack that you do, especially now that he's disappeared.
Gone? Where?
Nobody knows.
He claims that he just found out that Faith was our daughter.
So he says.
I'm not defending anything that he did. He should not have run when he found out Faith was our daughter, but can you blame him for not wanting to let her go? He's raised Faith for as long as we've raised Hope. Would you give her up without a fight?
I just want to know where he is so that he does not come back here.
I think he just wants to be left alone.
I don't have a problem with that, as long as he stays away from my family.
Come on. It's not like I'm asking you for the Hope Diamond. I just want you to make one little itsy-bitsy phone call to my ex-husband.
I got strict orders not to call Lieutenant Munson unless it's an emergency.
I'm in jail, Shanks. This is an emergency.
Lieutenant Munson is spending the evening with his fiancée. I'm looking at 2 straight weeks of graveyard shifts if I disturb him.
Molly, would you help me out here, please?
Officer Shanks, my cousin here is a little rude and self-absorbed and not seeing the real emergency at hand here.
Just let me know when the helping part starts.
She's supposed to babysit for Lieutenant Munson tonight.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm supposed to babysit tonight. So tell me, how is Lieutenant Munson supposed to have his romantic evening out there if I'm in here?
That's right. Late night burpings and dirty diaper duty make for one angry chief of detectives.